from Sioux City, Iowa. It's the world's biggest, most dangerous game on television, where one person in one night could walk away with millions and millions of dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Read. And here's your host, Ronnie Vadim. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. I know this is such a strange time slot to be in, but you know what? It works. It works, doesn't it? Welcome to Greed. So, yeah, as you can see, I've erased the dry erase board. That's because I'm all ready to go for tonight. Because tonight we are going to have a very big, gigantic Thursday tonight. Not only it's the end of the series and we play Winnipeg, we've already lost the series. It's now just trying to avoid a sweep, really, at this point. Obviously. But yeah, we will also be doing another live stream watch of Press Your Luck, the season premiere tonight, and Lucky 13, the series premiere of that. So yeah, we'll kind of have all that, and that will influence, because tonight is also an RVN night of games too, as well. So yeah, that might determine how much we put in the jackpot. Well, it will for Press Your Luck's sake, but since we don't really know the format of Lucky 13 just yet, we'll sort of figure it out throughout the game. But we've got another game to get to here, so let's get into it right away here. So when we left you last Friday night, we were on we're going actually for $42 million. That's the jackpot right now. We risked $5.25 million to go for the $10.5 million question. Now we need to get 4 out of 6 questions correctly on that in order to win the $10.5 million. So far we've gotten 2 right and 1 wrong here. So we're in pretty good shape right now, I would say. So yeah, let's do this here. From $10.5 million, we double until we hit $42 million. Those are the next 3 levels. So yeah, levels. Great song by Avicii, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, let's get into it here for $10.5 million. Here we go. All right, here's question number 4 of the current round, and here it is. Which of these waterfalls, named after the first explorer of the Zambezi River, is not actually on the Zambezi River? Victoria Falls, Livingstone Falls, Nganye Falls, or Chavuma Falls? All right, so it's African, I'd say that. So I think we can rule out 2 of those. I'm going to go with Livingstone Falls. And we're right. Alrighty, we just need to get 1 more correctly in order to win $10.5 million. Here we go. Here's the question. Harry Harrison's novel, say that name 5 times fast, Make Room, made in 1966, provided the basis for what movie about overpopulation? Stand on Zanzibar, Fahrenheit 451, Soylent Green, or Slaughterhouse 5. I'm going to say Fahrenheit 451. That's the only one I recognize out of those 4. It was Soylent Green, a 1973 movie. Well, no wonder why I haven't heard of it, because it's 51 years old. It's 3 years younger than my mom. There, I'll tell you that. And that's all you're going to get. All right, so we've got 2 incorrect. However, though, we have got a freebie. So if we get this next question wrong, it won't count against us. So here we go. Led Zeppelin has a song about a rich lady wanting to get into heaven. What does she need to get there? And this song's even older than the last movie, and I even know this one. A stairway, the midnight train, a highway, or a dark desert highway. A stairway to heaven, baby. And we have got $10.5 million! Woo! Yes, 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 yes! Boy, oh boy. Well, I wouldn't say we're doing too badly. Oh my gosh. Well, here is the next level. We're playing for $21.5 million. We need to get 4 out of 5 correctly. But first, it's time for the Terminator. So we get one question to win guaranteed money. We've already won $1.75 million guaranteed. So we can possibly add another 1.75 mil on top of that. So here we go. Here is the Terminator question. What American state is geographically closest to the former Soviet Union? Alaska, Florida, Hawaii, Chicago. Well, Chicago's not a state. Florida is southeast from the Soviet Union, if you think about that. And then Hawaii's basically out in the middle of an ocean. So it's got to be Alaska with all those little islands kind of curling right straight into. It's got to be Alaska. And we're right. There we go. So no matter what happens tonight, as we head into tonight, it's still just after 4:30 here in the Central Time Zone. But no matter what, we go away with $3.5 million. Now that is good. Woo! $3.5 million. Alrighty though. Time to get on with the real game. We are playing for $21 million. However, though, we could take the $10.5 million and go home. So what do we want to do? I think we're going to keep going. We still got a freebie in hand, and the questions have been nice to us, so let's risk it. Here we go. We must get 4 out of 5 correctly. This is for $21 million. Here it is. Let me put my computer in the charger here. What do you put on the top of an Irish coffee? Gold, a real shamrock, chocolate chips, or cream? It's got to be a real shamrock. I mean, come on now. Cream? No way. It's Ireland. Why would you, or it's Irish, Ireland. Why would you put anything else but a shamrock? Come on, people. Jeez Louise. Next question. That's the only one we can get wrong, although technically we still can get one more wrong in. Yeah. All right, here we go. Patrick Mahomes, an NFL and Super Bowl MVP for the Kansas City Chiefs, became partial owner of what major league franchise in July 2020? Kansas City Royals, New York Yankees, St. Louis Cardinals, or Chicago Cubs? Well, only one out of the 4 teams makes sense here. Let's just be honest. It's got to be the Kansas City Royals. And we're right. There we go. All right. Well, we've got one right and one wrong. We need to get these next 3 correctly in order to win $21 million, but we're going to continue on when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
FedEx saved us with their overnight service, so we've added FedEx Ground for everyday shipping.
Ground? That doesn't sound fast. Actually, Joel, FedEx Ground is faster than you think.
We can't judge things by their name. Don't you agree, Harry?
Absolutely.
Eileen?
Of course.
Joy? Bob?
You see, Joel, we all agree that FedEx Ground is fast despite the name Ground.
Well said, Mr. Turkeyneck.
FedEx Ground. Fast, reliable, and for less than you think.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich. this place. Yahoo. Wait. What? How did you learn how to talk? Yahoo. Yahoo! Since I was born, I dreamed of being a Budweiser Clydesdale. Only problem is, I was born a donkey. So all my life, I practiced the Clydesdale walk and the Clydesdale pull. I even tried hair extensions on my lower legs. And then came my big interview. They looked me in the eye and said, "What makes you think you can be a Clydesdale, son?" And what was my answer? I must have said something right.
And there's your beautiful baby. Any day now.
Really? You're eating Doritos? He's eating Doritos on my ultrasound. Do you see what I have to do?
I know.
Give me that.
Welcome to Dunkin' a new special. Dunkin' Run, medium or large coffee, get a donut for an incremental $1. Like, how can it be this inexpensive and good?
Pretty no sugar.
I was gonna have to just give you 10 munchkins. You look a little lost. 1 second, I'm trying to find the bagels. Do I look familiar? Should I be in it, or do you want
I
just
want
use
you.
the self-portrait?
What are you doing here?
Ask me. I'm
Is this what you do when you say you're going to work all day?
I gotta go, guys.
Grab me a glaze.
Welcome back, everybody, to Greed. Well, when we left you all before the commercial break, we were going for $21 million. 4 out of 5 questions correctly. That's what we need to give a shout out to WRVN 24. All right. Hello, everybody down there in South Carolina. There we go. Alrighty, so $21 million. One right, one wrong. Let's get back into the game here. Now, we have still got our freebie in play here, so. Which actor played Tom Joad in The Grapes of Wrath and Abraham Lincoln in Young Mr. Lincoln? Was it Jimmy Stewart, Henry Fonda, John Wayne, or Robert Mitchum? The obvious answer here would be John Wayne, because that's somebody, everybody has heard of. However, though, he's not really known. I don't think he'd really be known for those 2 movies. I think the safe choice would be to go, because I've honest to God never heard of Henry Fonda or Robert Mitchum. Which is going to influence my answer here. I'm going to say Jimmy Stewart. It was Henry Fonda. Whoops, and I dropped all my cards here. All right, well. Freebie goes away. Unfortunately. Womp womp. Right? Tell me about it. Alrighty, though. Game's not quite over just yet. It's just now we're playing in a dangerous position. Because we must get every single question correctly from now on. Here we go, next question. Who plays the main character of Bobby Gator McCluskey in the 1973 film White Lightning? Burt Reynolds, Anthony Perkins, Robert Duvall, or Anthony Quinn? I've got no clue on this one. I don't know. I don't know. It'd be Burt Reynolds, but that's a complete and total guess. That's alright. You don't have to apologize for that. We all make mistakes, so it's fine. Yeah, Burt Reynolds would be the obvious choice because he's the most famous out of those four actors. So yeah, that would be my answer, honestly, because I've got no idea. Now, before we hit the submit button, we've got an offer here that we can make. Now, we haven't been in this situation here tonight where if we got this wrong, we would lose the game. So, something very special here. We can walk away with an offer. However, though, it's really special for this level. Question before the top prize. We can take a Jaguar XK8. A Jaguar XK8 plus a lump sum of cash to $3,075,000. It's a total offer of $3,150,000 to walk away right now. Plus the $3.5 million we've already won guaranteed. So yeah. Considering that the offer is less than the guarantee, and I would honestly come out with more money if I went out and bought a Jaguar XK8, we're going to go for it. We're going to risk it. Could have had over $6 million, but you know what? Hey. Let's see if Burt Reynolds is correct. We're right. We're still in the game. We are still in the game. Woo! Alrighty. 2 correct. 1 wrong. Next question. Queen Elizabeth was on one side of the Canadian penny. The Canadian penny. What was on the other? A beaver, a bear, maple leaves, or a caribou? Now, I'm assuming it's maple leaves. That would just make the most sense. So, again, we're going to bring that offer back into play here. The $3,075,000 and the Jaguar XK8 worth total $150,000. Maple Leafs, that's just, none of the rest of those are associated with Canada, so it's got to be Maple Leafs. We're going to lock that in. We're right, we're still in this, Alrighty, here we go. This is a do or die moment right here. 1987's Dirty Dancing was not the first film to star Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey together. What 1984 war fantasy paired them for the first time? Red Dawn, Green Dawn, Blue Dawn, or Brown Dawn? I would assume, honestly, it's Green Dawn because, you know, military, you know, it's green for, like, camouflage and stuff like that. So I would honestly say green. It's between Green Dawn and Red Dawn, honestly. Red Dawn jumped out at me the first time. But then once I read Green Dawn, I thought, yeah, that's more of a military-ish color. So now I'm conflicted here. I'm honestly conflicted. This is almost like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right now. And we already are millionaires here, so no matter what happens. I'm going to say Red Dawn. Now, we're offer once again, $3,075,000 and a Jaguar XK8. $3.15 million in cash and car. I don't know. I think we're just going to go for it. Come on. Red Dawn. Get the confetti ready. We're going for 42 million. Whoa, we were right. It is the Red Dawn. So we have got currently right now $21 million. That's just crazy to think about. That's craziness. Now, here's the situation. We are playing for $42 million. We have not won the top prize yet this season. The question now is, do we want to go for it? Because we have to be absolutely perfect. 4 questions out of 4 we must get correct in order to win the top prize. Now remember, we already have a guaranteed $3.5 million. However, though, if we go for it, that's still in play, obviously, because, you know, it's us. It's guaranteed. However, though, there's not going to be any offers. There's going to be no offers. It's either we go for 42 million and risk the 21, or we take the 21 home. The questions, you know, if you go back to Friday night, they've been pretty all right, honestly. But those last really couple of questions, that was mainly just deductive reasoning and guessing. Do we really want to do that and risk $21 million, though? We could have taken 3.15 million and went home, but we risked it. I think we're going to go for, I think we're going to go for 42 million. Alrighty, we're going to do this. $42 million. That's how much we're playing for. Here we go. 4 questions out of 4. We must be perfect. Here we go. If you wanted to make a floral stars and stripes, you could use roses for the red and carnations for the white. But which of these could you use for the blue? Forget-me-not, sunflower, daffodil, or marigold? You know, I'm not a florist. I'm not into gardening or anything like that. So this is going to be tough. Although I don't think it would be a sunflower. Although it could be. Forget-me-not, that's just, to me, is a stupid name for a flower. So I think we can rule that out. If I had to guess, it would be either daffodil or marigold. I'm going to go with daffodil. It's forget-me-not. Ah! Oh, my! Well, unfortunately, we lost the 21 million. That's really upsetting. But hey, $43 million. That's how much we're going for. We're not done yet. And in fact, of course, as well, all of you know, the season finale is Saturday night. We're going to start at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which would be our regular time slot. What's going to happen is actually we're going to keep playing until we win the top prize of some sort. So we could go well into the morning, Saturday night, into Sunday morning, maybe. No, I think what we're going to do is that we're going to go for 3 hours, and then if we haven't won anything, then we'll just schedule another episode during the week or something like that, and potentially try to play it. Although when we did it last year, we did it in 54 minutes, so who knows? We'll see what happens. But for now, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll kind of introduce the $43 million Tower of Greed. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the X Factor.
This is an audition worth $5 million. Absolute total rubbish.
actually agreeing with you.
If you want me to come down there, let's go. We go outside.
Shout it and start singing.
Yo, Simon, it's ridiculous.
You know what?
That was mature.
What are you looking at?
Why are they doing this to us?
You really want a singing career?
I'm gonna have to say no. People like you inspire me.
I think it's time for you to leave the stage.
The X Factor premieres Wednesday, September 21st on Fox.
Welcome to Big Brother. This is big. I feel like I suck so bad in competition. Oh.
Tammy, will you marry me?
Yes. You're the winner. America, hold on to your seats. The new season of Big Brother coming soon to CBS.
Hey, the guys are coming over to watch a game. Aren't you worried about them drinking all the Bud Light?
Not to worry. Look what I had installed.
The secret revolving wall. Dude, you're a genius.
Guys, hurry up! The magic bridge is back!
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Magic fridge. Magic fridge.
What's with all the police trucks outside? This whole concert? It's a trap. No way to get out of here. There's no way to stop the monster.
Monsters aren't real.
Yes, they are. Trap, rated PG-13.
Are we on yet?
Are we on yet?
Hi, folks. Hello, everybody. We have a big one for you today. Jordan gets the ball. He drives down the left side of the fairway.
Bo Jackson catches it at the wall and fires a bullet to McEnroe.
Tracy Jackson. Elected. And now a word from our sponsor.
Hey, shoes.
Over to you, Dick. Over to you, Kurt.
Over to you, Tommy.
Over to you, Dick. No, the other Dick. Over to you, Harry. Lovely. And now a word from our sponsor. Nice shoes.
Tracy takes the puck up the ice and fires it back
Out of the boat. For a goal. Touchdown. Nice shoes.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
In all my days, years, decades, this is sportscaster.
I've never, ever seen anything like it.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Holy cow!
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Now.
Peloton, give it up for our first time
All right, first ride. I'm a little nervous, but excited. Let's do this. 5 days in a row. You surprised? I am.
6 a.m. Yay.
Rising with the sun.
That was totally worth it.
Let's go race in Boston. 50 rides.
She was like, a year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me. Thank you.
This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
Welcome back, everybody, to Greed. Yeah, I'll do all that here in a second. Well, $43 million Tower of Greed. It looks like this. It starts out at $3 million. In fact, it's the same for the first 4 levels from the $42 million tree. Although I'll give you a little bit of a sneak recap of what that was. 3 million to 3.5, 4, 4.5, and then there we jump up to 5.375 million. Then we keep doubling until we reach 43 million. So yeah, we'll start on that tomorrow night, Friday. I'm not sure exactly what the schedule is going to look like for tomorrow night, but make sure to check the community tab for that. Stay tuned for Wheel of Fortune Decades right here on RVN. Then your evening news, and then back to your local program. Oh no, we have a Price is Right special tonight as well at 7 Eastern. So make sure you watch that, and I'll see you back here later tonight at 7:55 Eastern time for Gigantic Thursday. Good night, or have a great evening, whatever. This is, you know what I mean. This is Ron Don Raven speaking for Greed, an RVN YouTube Productions.